So we're doing this big giant tree, and what we found is the bigger the tree, the bigger the spacing you want to have on your lights. So we got a brand new spool here, right out of the box. Nice wooden spool. We got to bulb it up. When you use professional lights, most of the time they don't come with the lights already installed. So far we haven't hired anyone in a sweatshop to bulb them yet. So we got to do that. We are the sweatshop. As you can see, this is a 2-foot spacing. This is the most important part of the job. Not really, but I'm the one doing it, so it's the most important. You got to bulb these strands. So we'll probably use a couple spools on this tree, and it probably actually takes longer to put the bulbs in the spool than it does to actually put them on the tree. So we're actually putting twinkles in these. So this one here, we're using the V2 Minlian bulb on this tree. I've used other brands before. What I like about the Minlian, it's got good UV protection. So actually, here's a little tip. I like to put the twinkle, not every bulb, but every like 5 or 6, and I don't put it right at the end in case you plug two strands together. You don't have 2 twinkles next to one another. I know my wife, she likes to have go exactly 5 bulbs of non-twinkle and then 1 twinkle. I do it every 5 or 6. I like it to be more random, but don't tell her. She'd probably get mad at me. Because if I'm looking at a tree, I'm gonna sit there and count how many bulbs to figure out. So I like it to be more random. So probably almost need 2 people bulbing to keep 2 guys installing the lights busy, because they'll put them up faster than you can put the bulbs in them. Now, I know like Donovan, the guy I partnered with, he actually will have people in his warehouse at night bulbing lights, so he doesn't have to waste time on a job bulbing them. I'm not quite as sophisticated, so I'm bulbing them on the job. So this is a twinkle. We found you kind of need bucket trucks to do trees like this. I've seen some guys post pictures in the forum of ones they've done with poles that are 40 feet tall, but those are few and far between. It can be done, but you really got to be a beast to do it. So if you're like not superhuman, it's easier to do with a bucket truck. This tree is pretty big, so normally 1,000 feet would do most of your 30-foot tall trees. This one I think we're going to put about 1,500 feet on. Really depends on the density you want your lights on the tree. Probably a tree this big, if you did 36-inch spacing, would look pretty good, but we're doing 24. We're actually doing this warm white. So our twinkle is also warm white. My bulb is sun warm white, and I'm putting in a warm white twinkle. I don't think you'll be able to tell. Some people might. Now, I do have 2 college degrees, so it may look easy if you're watching, but just remember, I do have 2 college degrees, so it may actually be a little more difficult when you try to do it yourself. My brother is actually a rocket scientist. He's got a master's degree in aerospace engineering, so I may not look that smart, but someone in my family is. So it might be in my genetics. So I'm trying to keep these guys busy by, I'm bulbing because it's the most fun part of the job, and then they're walking around the tree, like roundy round, and they're trying to make it look pretty random, but they're putting a lot of lights on this tree. So they're putting them, I think, about every 2 feet apart. So this 2-foot spacing. So the spool, and then they're trying to do each line about 2 feet apart also. The idea is you want a different look than the mini light look. The mini light, you got like what, 4-inch space or 6-inch space between bulbs, and your eyes can follow all the spirals going around the tree. So when you go to a big wide spacing, it gives a lot more, like a wide, just more random look that your eyes can't follow at night. And it just makes the trees look a lot more spectacular. So this is on a busy road. So we're right on the corner. I'm sure a lot of people drive by and notice this tree. We're working for a very cheap customer, and they're probably not going to pay very much, but even if you've underbid a job, or you're not going to make out very well, even if you're going to lose money on the job, you just got to make it look good. Or the job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. So we're going to make this tree look very well. Now, the customer is kind of cheap, so it's not going to be paying very much. I'm the customer, so you get what you pay for, and I'm not paying very much for it, but we're actually, if you hire me, sometimes on your job, I'll do a better job than you paid me to do. Because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it well. So, and actually we're doing the house, because it's, my wife wants this tree done. So I guess we're gonna do it well.